Good afternoon, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Facebook Live. So, I'm happy that you're here today. It is Tuesday. I don't know why I'm repeating that. Probably most of y'all know the date. And it is December, which, here we are, in December. So, let's see here. Get this all sorted. So welcome. Hi, Vesta. It is December, and I saw a funny compilation today of, news people who were yesterday on December 1st were all saying, it's December. Can you believe it? It's December. Can you believe it? It's December. Can you believe it? And yet I was just about to say, it's December. Can you believe it? Every month it's like, wow, it's a new month. Here we are. So how was your Thanksgiving? Let me know. We had a good one. I made my first Thanksgiving meal, told you guys that. And, at the end of the day, my dad was sitting on the couch and he goes, that was the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had. I was like, aw. It warmed my heart because I was not really sure what all I was doing. So it was nice to hear that he appreciated that. And of course, Josh liked it too. So, yeah. And then, I know. I'm with you, Kathy. So that was the other thing I was going to update you guys on. I love Christmas. I love all things Christmas. You might be able to see my shirt here. And I've got a Christmas light, Christmas lights. Here, let's see if we can do this. It turns on. I love my necklaces. So different flashing, solid. So yes, I love all things Christmas. And so we set up 21 inflatables this year, and we have already lost 3. In fact, we lost my favorite, and when my favorite died, I actually shed a couple tears. I don't know if I should admit that publicly, but I was so sad to lose Bumble. He was our first inflatable together, and he's just my favorite. And so I feel a little I didn't mean this is a pun. I feel a little deflated about my collection. So right now they're snowed in. We have to dig them out in order to get them up. But we do still have 18 of them in our yard. So we'll see if we can keep those alive the rest of the season. So, all right. I'm going to get this put down. And I did just apply to be on our city map for the holiday lights. So, yeah, so we have the map gets published on December 10th. So we have until December 10th to get our inflatables uncovered. So, I know, Kathy, I wasn't even thinking when I said deflated. But it's truly the word that I thought of. I was like, that is really actually how I feel. It's just very sad. So today, I'm not doing this right now. I'm actually going to open some Happy Mail. I've got a fun fold that we're going to make. But before I get there, let's open some cards. So we will start with, this is fun. I'm looking through it, and they're a lot of my team members. It's always fun to see what they're making. Okay, but first, from my friend Brenda Taylor in Minnesota, she sent me this. I think it's inside out. There we go. Season's Greetings with actually the same paper I'm going to use for one of my cards today. So Season's Greetings, and then got the inside there. Very cute card. Okay, next we've got one from Diane Vorndren from Virginia. And let's see if I can get this open. Don't want to wreck the card. Okay. So let me turn this right side out. and I'll just stick her post-it there on the inside. So here is her card. This is one of my newer team members, and it's fun to see what she's making here with the, was that the poppy paper, maybe, that this came from? Anyways, super cute paper. But this card is made by Diane. And then I've got one from Deb Earhart. And so I can get my finger underneath the flap. I should get like a letter opener or something like that. But you know, I've used letter openers and I have sliced the letter inside the card. And I don't want to slice, or inside the envelope, I don't want to slice anybody's card. So I'd be a little nervous doing that. Oh, how cute is that? It says thank you on a little basket. Oh, that is super cute. And then she's got her message there on the inside. And look at the back. It says, created for you by Deborah. So, very cute card. And last but not least, I've got one from Deb Ludwig in Minnesota. And get this one. And it says, Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, sorry, trying to get the envelope there. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, and it opens this way. So thankful for you. And there's a, let's see, there's a fun fold element. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're just gonna, there are some boxes here on the inside of her card so it can stand up. Look at that. Here, I'll show you again from the side. It's got the two boxes. And so it can stand up and be a display card. That's really cool. I like that. And so then you can see the message and whatever's on the panel here, you can see all of that when it's standing on it. That's really cool. Thank you, Deb. And then she's got her note here, so I'll just stick that in here to read later. I love it. I love seeing what you guys are creating. Oh, it's like the best part. It's like I could end the video now because I've seen your creations and they're beautiful and I love it. Ah, so fun. But how about if we make a fun fold? So I wanted to use some designer series paper that, you know, it might go away soon. So just a heads up. In fact, speaking of stuff going away, the last chance list on the Stampin' Up! Website has been updated today. So a lot of new products were added to that. I'm not sure, honestly, if this paper is added, but I do know that, you know, paper goes away. So before it does, I wanted to use some of this. And then I'm also going to make a second version using a new paper that's coming up in January. So we're going to make 2 cards today. And I'm actually going to score them both at the same time because I'm going to use my scoreboard. So the second paper I'm going to use is Cute as a Bug, and it is so stinking cute. So this DSP measures 5 1/4 by 12. So 5 1/4 by 12. So I'm going to, whoa, I just hit my computer that's sitting here next to me. We've got All Good Cards Club today, which means I've got my computer sitting next to me because I use it for all of the Zooms that we do during our All Good Cards Club class. So, and I just hit it, not my goal. All right, so I'm going to do, where's my Post-it note? We got 3 score lines here. We're going to score at 3 inches. And then 6 1/2, and then 10 1/2. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again. My designer series paper is 5 1/4 by 12, and I'm gonna score it at 3 inches, 6 1/2 inches, and 10 1/2 inches. Okay. All right, and because of the longer measurements, that's why I wanted to use my scoreboard instead of just my trimmer. It's just easier, you know? Okay, so I'm going to set this back here behind me. And then we're going to start with this one. We'll come back to the cute as a bug. And I'm going to fold on my first score line. Let's see here. Where's my... Actually, I'm going to do this 10.5 right here. There we go. And where's my bone folder? Okay, so then I'm going to move over here and find my next score line. It's probably easier to look on the back. It's kind of a busy pattern on the front, so it's a little harder to see my score lines. And then the next one, I can fold backwards. Okay, so I'll show you that completed. Actually, you know what? I'll just do the other one too, because that way you can see. So if I unfold it, it looks like this. So let me set that right here. And then I'll do this one again. So this small one, that's our 10.5. Here's my 10.5. So that's my 10.5 line. Okay. Then we're going to fold it on the 6.5 line. We're going to fold it over. So we cover up our card with the 6.5 line. And then finally, to finish it off, we go backwards with our 3-inch line. Okay. So your final folded version looks just like this. So you see those little equal bands of your designer series paper. Okay. All right, so we will take this whole thing and we'll put it on a 4.25 by 5.5. So add our backdrop here. You know, I might as well just keep doing both since we've been doing these side by side. So I got my mossy meadow here. So this first one I put on Secret Sea. My cute as a bug, I'm putting on Mossy Meadow. There we go. And then I need a piece of cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5, which I need to cut this down, I just realized. I think my cloud cover is already the right size. 3 3/4, yes, by 5. So our insert is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm not using white on either of these for the inserts. I'm just using light colors that you can easily still write your message on. Or stamp your message, you know, stamp and then put it in. So these will be the inserts for our cards. But since I'm not sure, I might want to stamp on these. I'm going to hold off on putting them inside the card until we figure out what we're stamping. So first things first, on the outside of this card, let's see here. I want to put a banner like this, but it's a little smaller than I'd like it to be. So yeah, I'm going to back it with another die cut. I used these together on a different card and I had them sitting here. And I was just thinking, you know, that would actually probably look really cute together again. So we're going to take our banner and we are going to use banner sayings. Get my stamp set out of here. Okay. So I'm going to use banner sayings, and let's see, I've got my case right here, just looking to see, let's see here. I think we'll do thank you for this one, like a thank you card, and then we'll do a birthday for this card. So how about I just can't thank you enough, and thanks a million. Let's see here. Here it is. We'll do that. So I will take these two stamps And we'll use our Secret Sea ink here. So I got thanks a million. I'm going to put that on the outside. And then I can't thank you enough will go on my inside panel. Okay. So take that back. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean these two off so I can use my blocks again for the other card. So we'll just clean those off really quick. And I'll just stick them on here so we can grab some birthday stamps. Okay, so how about happy birthday? And how about cue the confetti? Let's see here. Here we go. So we'll do those two stamps, and I'll just set them here for a moment, but we'll do those for the birthday. Okay, so coming back to this one, I'm going to go ahead and open it up to the inside, and I can take my cloud cover panel and we can put that on the inside of our card. Cloud cover, of course, is light enough to be able to write on, so it works great for an insert. And then on the outside of my card, we're gonna tape these two together. Whoops, let's not make them so crooked. There we go. And then I'm going to dimensionalize the two of those together. Here, let's do some of these smaller. There we go. Okay, so we'll dimensionalize this onto our card. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, oh, you know, I feel like it needs like some ribbon behind it. Might have to, let me look and see here. I know I'm doing this on the fly. I hadn't quite gotten through my finishing touches for this card, but I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, gosh, I feel like it needs a little something. So I am seeing this Misty Moonlight and Basic White starter pack here. I think we can loop some tape or ribbon back here. We are just gonna modify on the fly. Part of the fun, I think, for me with card making is figuring out how to finish them. And sometimes I don't know until a card starts to come together, you know? And then I can start to picture, oh, okay, well, I'd like to finish it with this piece or this piece. So let me add a little more tape. I'm trying to keep my tape in between the dimensionals since I've already stuck the dimensionals down. And oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so we just wound some ribbon back and forth just to give it, yeah, it needed just a little bit more zhuzhing. Is that the word? Don't ask me how to spell that. It just needed a little bit more bling or oomph, or I don't know what the word is for it. Okay. So I will take my what are these? Hues of Blue Flowers. And we'll go with the Misty Moonlight ones here. So I'll put some little ones here. And then maybe we'll take a big one. And we'll add that up here. Okay, So here is our first fun fold. So it just opens this way and that way, and you've got your inside panel. So I love it because it kind of looks like when it's closed, it looks like you've put two panels here on each side of your front, but it's actually just the way that it opens. So very fun. Okay, so then the second one that we're finishing is our Cute as a Bug. Same thing here. We've added our designer series paper. And now that we know what we're going to stamp the inside with, I can grab, see, let me grab my Mossy Meadow ink here. And I'll start by, oh, actually, nope, I'm going to do happy birthday on the inside. There we go. And cue the confetti is going to go on the side of this cloud cover tag. There we go. Okay, just move these out of the way. So we'll take our Daffodil Delights and we'll put it on the inside. Oh, I hate to cover up these bugs. They're so cute. It almost makes me want to cut this smaller to not cover up so many bugs. Oh gosh, it's killing me. It's so cute. I just don't want to cover up any of the bugs. Okay. So we've got happy birthday here with our little bugs. So then I'm going to grab the other parts. This is 12 by 12 paper, by the way. And I'm going to grab this. Let's see here. Since I'm using Daffodil Delight, I think I'm actually going to take this guy right here. So I'm just going to real quick cut around him. I didn't get the stamp set that goes with this, and now I'm kind of thinking I might have to, because this paper is so stinking cute. So this is Cute as a Bug. It comes out in January. If you can't wait, you can always join my team, and then you can order it now. But otherwise, it'll be here January 6th. Okay, so we're just going to quickly fussy cut. Well, quickly is relative, I guess. Going to cut around this guy. Would this be a caterpillar, maybe? Bugs are probably my least favorite thing in my house. But on paper, these are so stinking cute. All right. Now, my leaf is cut off there a little bit at the top, but it's still going to work. I can still round it out. It just won't have the white border up there, but that's okay. You'll hardly notice once I have it on the card front. I do love that the leaf is like kind of heart-shaped. Okay, so we're just coming around his back. A little bit easier section to do. And I don't recall with the bundle that comes with this paper, I don't remember if any of the dies cut out some of this paper, but it's very possible. But we're just in fussy cutting mode here. Let's see here. I'm gonna put this down here. Put this guy on here. Let's see here. And I think that's about where we're gonna do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some tape kind of in the middle because my die cut is gonna overlap a little bit. I'm putting him all the way down at the bottom because again, I don't wanna hide these adorable bugs. They're just killing me with their cuteness. Okay, and then we're gonna take some dimensionals and we'll just dimensionalize this. So I always put a few extra when I'm doing designer series paper because I need to kind of stiffen the DSP. Okay, one more. So it looks like overkill, and with cardstock, yeah, it probably is overkill. But designer series paper is a lot more fragile, and so I need to keep it balanced on my card. So these dimensionals help stiffen it so that it stays nicely on my card. Oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. There we go. And then just to finish it off, I've got some of these. These are the Ladybug Garden Epoxy shapes. So we got the ladybugs, of course. And then we've also got, these would probably be like the water drops. But I think we'll do a little ladybug here. And put a ladybug down here. And then I'm gonna put one of these up here too. They're a little harder to see probably in camera, but because they're relatively clear. But here is our second designer series paper fun fold right there. So this is a great fold because you can use this for so many different occasions. It would make a quick and easy Christmas card if you haven't finished your Christmas cards yet. This would be a great one to use up your paper, and also to just quickly have a beautiful card. So this is our fun fold. Jean says, look at you fussy cutting. I know, turning over a new leaf, I guess, right? Oh, there we go, leaves. I'm so punny today. Um, so I hope you guys love this fold, and this is the challenge of the week. So if you make your own version of this fun fold, you can post it over in the Handcrafted Blessings community group. And then each week I pick a winner and mail you a pack of embellishments. So be sure to sorry. I was saying order because you're liking the ladybugs. The ladybugs come out in January, you guys. They're so cute. Be sure to post your version of this fun fold so that you can be entered into the drawing for those embellishments. So, and then, yes, Jean, the measurements, you can either catch them at the beginning of the replay, or they will also be on my blog as well. So everything's always posted there for you after the videos. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great day, and be sure to encourage one another and build each other up. See you later.